Welcome back to Monday Madness here at Kingdom of Nerds. I am joined by the ever lovely Mama Bear, Brian the Master of None, DL and his lives, and welcome back, Matt from Heroes for Hire Comic Club. What's going on, everyone?
What's up?
Good.
We got a good show, I think. We're gonna talk some wrestling.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk some Last of Us. A lot of stuff to talk about. We got some rumors. We got some stuff from Star Wars Celebration. Might as well just kick it off and let's go because I got a headache. All right, let's go with this. I don't have an intro somewhere. My intros are all over the place. Yay. John Cena, did he deserve to win? And was this the worst WrestleMania ever?
I just gotta say up front, I'm watching Monday Night Raw right now. Rusev is back. Rusev is back. Rusev Day.
Hey, Ashley.
Hey,
And
Is Lana back?
Donovan.
No, it's just Rusev.
Ah, boo.
Yeah. All right, I want to kick this off. Night one, matches were horrible. Main event was good. Second night, it was just they had the women's triple threat first match of the night, right?
Yes.
That was the best match of the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you put that starting?
I don't know.
Oh, it was so bad.
I mean,
I don't know.
like they're trying to make like it's been like this thing where they're taking like the main events and having one start the show and one end the show. That's been like a trend with them. So I don't know.
You know, we were talking about it before we got live, and Matt was saying that people were so happy it was going to be a new era. Triple H is taking over. It's the same old trash.
It's very frustrating. It is very frustrating. In general, I think this WrestleMania was fine. It was fine. I can't say that it's trash because, you know, at least from my point of view, I'm happy with most of the outcomes that happened at WrestleMania, and there was actually some really great matches and really great moments at both nights. But at the same time, it felt like they were really lazy, not only with the build, but just like how the matches came about, and you know, it didn't fully feel like WrestleMania in some moments. There's some of these matches that like shouldn't even have been on the card. Like it felt like glorified house shows. Like the New Day and War Raiders should not have been on the card when you clearly was building something on SmackDown with their tag team division. They had the story, and then they just shoehorned in this New Day and War Raider stuff. Lyra and Bailey versus Liv and Raquel, the most random thing ever. Even though we did get Becky Lynch, which was cool, we got her return, but like,
back.
Right. But then, oh my God, if you guys saw what just happened on Raw like a few minutes ago,
People going crazy, I heard.
It's like, what the heck is going on? Like the women's tag team division is a joke. It's a joke. I'm like, I don't get what they're trying to do with the division. Like the tag teams, both men and women, they're just struggling with that. Yeah, there's some.
Ooh.
Captain Sugar. Okay, all right. Yeah, she didn't like WrestleMania at all. Like she did like the Jade and Naomi match and a couple other things, but she was like, nope, she was not a fan. But yeah, there were some highlights like the Seth, CM Punk, and Roman match saved night one. If that wasn't there, like the night one entirely would have been like, ugh. Rhea, Io, and Bianca. Fantastic.
That was a fantastic match.
Freaking incredible. Dominic winning the IC title Like I marked out with that.
I was
Yeah, I'm
dying.
glad about that.
I
That was
was-
probably the most happy I was the whole weekend because I think it's like he's the best heel in the company.
Yes, he deserves it. And then adding stuff, storylines with Finn. Of course, everyone saw that Jey Uso was going to win, so that's not really like a surprise there. But like, I'm happy that he won the world title. But yeah, it's just the stuff in between where I'm like Charlotte and Tiffany. Oh my freaking god!
What was
Boy,
that?
Charlotte was a little bit extra stiff in that match, I think, because you see the welt on Tiffany's forehead at the end of that match.
Yeah, I think she chipped her teeth.
Yeah, her she had a tooth knocked out.
Man, El Grande Americano versus Rey Fenix. I'm
What
like,
was that? What was that? Come on, and then we top off Sunday. Was Sunday? We have drunk Steve Austin crashing the ATV. Like, what is going on here? Do we have to do sobriety checks before they come out?
He should have taken a breathalyzer. I think he had too many broken skull IPAs before he came out.
Yeah,
that was.
But I'm trying to be quiet because I was kind of because I'm that main event. I just got to say, first of all, you build Cody Rhodes up as your champion. He's carried your company all year since WrestleMania last year. So you go out there and like give John Cena 75% of the offense. You make Cody look weak as hell. Now I don't know what are they going to do with Cody now? Is he going to have to go back as Stardust now?
Because he's going to chase after the title again. He's going to chase after the title.
Pardon my French. They made him look like a little punk bitch. And like, okay, and also, you got to fight like this. And I'm gonna go back to like the old school days when you had a fight like this. This guy is supposed to have been his mentor, right? He betrayed him. He stabbed him in the back. They jumped him. Him and Travis Scott and The Rock set him up, right?
Scott.
All this stuff. Yeah, I know, but you know what I mean. All this stuff. Yeah, I'll get into that in a minute. Just let me finish.
Go ahead.
Okay,
Go ahead.
so he's got to be mad at this guy. I look up to you, John. You turned your back on the fans. You stabbed me in the back. Instead of when the match starts, they're all just sitting there staring at each other, doing chain wrestling like we're doing Texas catch can, if you can, or whatever they call it. And I mean, I thought they should have come out and just started wailing on each other like Ric Flair at Starrcade in '83 when like he's fighting hard. They just can't wait to get their hands on each other. You know what I mean? Or something like that. I thought it should have been like that. And then Cody hesitates with a chair. I don't see why in that situation he would have hesitated with a chair. I know he's supposed to be the good guy. But after what Cena did, you would expect, like, come on. And then they're like playing little cutesy tug of war with a belt like they're playing grab ass. And then Travis Scott with a slow walk out to the ring like he was just on some Sunday stroll. And then where's The Rock? I thought The Rock set this all up. So where are you at, Dwayne? Where are you at, Dwayne?
You can't see him. You can't see him. He was there. You can't see him.
I am so done with The Rock. I am so
Rock,
done.
right.
He's egging us on, believing that he had a plan from the beginning about what the storyline was going to be. It's like, shut your mouth and enjoy the ride that The Rock is taking you on. What ride? Right off the cliff? Like, what are we doing here?
The Rock shows up when he wants to show up. He screws up the writers, screws up everything. They have to readjust everything. They probably had him coming out and he said, "No, I'm staying home and drinking water and peeing in bottles." Just say it.
I guess he missed a steroid cycle or something. He had to go catch up on why he wasn't there.
And then you bring out Travis Scott to help John Cena win
that
the title.
Well, like I told Bruce and I told Brian before the show started, I don't know. I got the feeling that like Vince McMahon booked this match. Is he like shadow booking these matches now? Because this is fucking ridiculous. I'm sorry. He actually, no pun intended, defecated on that business, and they basically did a Vince McMahon and defecated on us last night. So, all right.
And what was all the below the belt shots during this WrestleMania? Who sat down and wrote this? Who wrote
I think
this?
Paul Heyman was having a good time.
Yeah, I think Paul Heyman just wanted to fill up CM Punk and Roman Reigns. Is what happened.
Well, what did somebody said that they still trying to remove Paul Heyman's hands from their nuts. He's still holding them. That's how hard.
Well, that one he did. Remember when he hit Roman? He went like this, like he was kind of juggling them a little bit.
I'm pretty sure it was not the first time those wrestlers had their nuts juggled by management.
He got
Oh,
his
God.
arm around his
Why?
husband. He
Am I
gave him a little
wrong?
light massage, like, "I love you, tribal chief."
Oh my gosh.
You're the head of the table now. Ooh.
Literally.
Ah.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Like, I said I was glad that Cena won 17 because, like, you know, they built him up to be this monster heel now. Well, I don't know about monster heel, but he's a heel. But it's like, you know, you don't capitalize on that opportunity. So I'm glad that he won it. But just like the way they went about it, I'm just like, what just happened?
And
He won. He literally won by kicking him in the nuts.
and hey,
Yeah.
I don't care how many titles that John Cena wins. Diamonds are forever, and so are the Horsemen. Ric Flair is still the GOAT. I don't care how many titles John Cena wins with his 5 moves of doom. All right, I'm done.
And,
I will say
I
this.
guess he's got 6 now. Nut shots is 6 moves on. All right.
That match with Cena and Cody, it was just like, okay, I'm not gonna hit the old man. Let the old man get set up. Let him get ready. And then you constantly through the whole thing, you see Cena like, don't hurt me. I'm about to do this. I'm about to do this. He's
No, but I'm not talking about his personal life. He is in his personal life. He's a disgrace. But I'm talking about his wrestling career. So, all right.
yeah, it's just like, yeah, it just felt like they were afraid to like actually wrestle. It's like actually get like, yeah, because John Cena, he has to film for a Peacemaker and all their other crap like that. I'm just like,
right?
I'm not even expecting a classic from these two. Like, I'm not expecting that, you know, like, because like one of my favorite matches of all time was The Rock versus Hollywood Hogan at WrestleMania 18. That wasn't a wrestling clinic, but it was the storytelling that they were doing in that made it one of the best matches out there. I was expecting something like that, but it's not even that.
And like, look, there's a way to look. I get it. You want to see it to get 17 titles. I get it. That's fine. There is a way to do it without making Cody look like a wussy. Okay, it's like a perfect example is how he did like Bret Hart was almost a heel but wasn't quite yet at WrestleMania 13, and so he still wins the match and goes over against Austin, but Austin just would not refuse to give up. Had the bloody mask, and they had him in the sharpshooter, and they both looked strong at the end of that match. That's how you do something like that. You don't do it like they did it last night. I don't know where Triple H is at, but I tell you what, Triple H, if you find out you're involved in this, it's on site, buddy. It's on site.
He's head of creative. I mean, like, there's everything is run by him.
So the authority's in charge. See, this is why I don't watch the product anymore. I can't do it. I can't.
I had stopped watching. I think the last matches I had watched growing up probably was like 90 something. I had stopped watching wrestling. I got back into it during COVID when there was no crowds and they had paper cutouts.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I became a Roman Reigns fan for obvious reasons, and a Drew McIntyre fan for obvious reasons. Just saying.
Same reason I'm probably a Liv Morgan fan, I'm assuming.
Pretty much. Yeah, it just didn't feel like a big event. It didn't feel like this was high stakes were on the line for these matches. It felt like a Raw. It felt like a NXT match. Some of them felt like that.
Not the black and gold era either.
No. It felt like all the angles were kind of slapped together like last minute.
Yeah.
It's a crazy thing too. They had more time than last year to build up to WrestleMania. They pushed it back to Easter weekend, and you still didn't do enough on the weekly television shows to build these matches up.
No, it wasn't Saturday night main event. It was like that Saturday morning wrestling used to do, where you had like the squash matches come out, or like WCW Saturday night. It felt like WCW Saturday night. Okay, I don't know. That's kind of a dated reference. I'm dating myself, but yeah.
Like one of the things I'm really concerned about with WWE nowadays, like I'm glad that they're reaching the success that they're going to, because there's just certain things that they would not be able to do if Vince McMahon was still in charge. So in a way, I'm happy that like it's getting all success, the Netflix deal, the to going to different countries and sports deals and celebrity appearances. That's great. Like it's starting to feel like wrestling's becoming more mainstream now.
Yeah.
But I think it's gotten to a point where they've gotten so big and they've gotten so successful and they're making so much money, is that now it feels like they're back to the point where they don't feel like they'll have to try as hard because they're getting all this money and success regardless of what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like Triple H, it feels like he doesn't have a chip on his shoulder anymore. They're back to being the big dogs. It's not like when AEW first started and it was like actual like trouble for them. It's not anymore. So it's like,
Yeah.
I'm just afraid that Triple H is getting lazy now, where it's like, oh, like it don't matter because like
They rest on their laurels like they did when WCW closed. They bought it. I get that feeling too.
And they're monopolizing too. They just bought AAA. I'm just like, and they're having to deal with TNA.
Same thing that happened last time, almost, ain't it? Yeah.
They bought AAA and they announced that they're doing a Worlds Collide show with NXT the same day as Money in the Bank. So, like I said, they're reaching these heights. They're making deals with TNA and other wrestling companies and stuff like that. They have the ID program too. So, like, it feels like they can't tell them nothing anymore. So it's that's what I'm just afraid that they're just becoming complacent.
The champ is here.
Hey, Taladia. I will say this. Let me say this about that championship match with Cena and Rhodes.
Yeah.
It felt like I was waiting for a banner to run across the board. You too can get 25% off AARP once you join and enjoy our benefits. That's the way it felt. It felt like young guy wrestling old guy. Didn't want to hurt him because he's filming a movie next week, like someone said earlier.
Didn't they already film Peacemaker though?
James Gunn tweeted about the match as well. He was like, "Did you guys see that on social media?"
I did not.
Wow.
Also, the one thing nothing just to keep talking about the main event, so I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. But the Jey Uso Gunther match. So Gunther taps out to a rear naked sleeper hold or whatever you call it in like 2 seconds. Oh come on.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. Like
why is Gunther still around?
Hey,
Gunter's great. Gunter's great. You better stop that.
No. But Gunther should have kept it a little bit longer.
That's the thing. Yeah.
Or sleep. Gone to sleep and called it there.
Yeah. When he tapped out, like that literally shocked me.
I was
like,
floored. Yeah.
Like I thought he was just gonna pass out. Like he doesn't.
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
You weren't expecting that, Lucifer.
I was not expecting him to tap out for a championship match. Sleep hold, knocked out, something, but I can't take it anymore.
That kind of affects like Gunter's like I'm not gonna say he's buried now, but it does affect how like imposing he is at this point if he tapped out to Jey Uso in 10 seconds.
It's the same. Yeah, it's the same thing I was saying about like the way Cena beat Cody last night. You weakened this guy who's been your world champ for a long time, and it's a bad move. I just think it's a bad move if you're for long-term goals for these characters, even if they're not going to have the title. So I mean,
hey Brian LCS, is Jimmy Superfly Snuka still wrestling?
Oh thank God!
I think that's the last time he's watched wrestling.
Oh gosh!
God dang!
Oh well, if he hasn't heard anything about Jimmy Superfly Snuka lately, he's passed away, but you might not like what you find out about him. So
that was horrible.
Don't Google it. Don't Google it, Brian.
Yeah, don't look up Nancy Argento. Don't do it.
Yeah, I promise you don't want to do that.
Where are all those behind the ring, Mad or whatever they call those documentaries?
The Dark Side of the Ring docs are amazing.
Yeah,
where are they?
I think
it's on Hulu. It's on Hulu.
It's on Hulu. Yeah, on Hulu. Yeah. There will be a WWE Unreal or something documentary coming out on Netflix. So there's that coming out in the summer.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can get away with showing this.
So
yeah,
now we've got
Jacob Fatu winning the U.S. title. I was happy about that too.
yeah.
Oh.
Jacob Fatu just really smashed it last
He's
night.
a freaking beast, man. Like
Or the night before, yeah.
He reminds me a lot of his dad.
Mhm. Yes.
Because right now, right? Because I got wrote up at the same time as having a conversation with you. So I'm just keeping an eye out.
You can't be considered a badass general and tap out the J in 2 seconds.
Yeah, man. That was the wrong call, man. that was not the right call.
But Taladia,
Yeah.
as a whole for WrestleMania both nights, what was your overall take? What would you review it as?
I have to give like the first night, the main event was better than the second night main event, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
That's my take on that. I think the whole as a whole did really was okay. It wasn't brilliant or something to live for people to remember. Maybe the John Cena thing would people remember, but anything else, it's like not many people are gonna remember the whole Charlotte Flair versus Tiffany Stratton match. That's not gonna people not gonna really remember that.
No, nobody's gonna remember that.
Yeah, and a lot of other people aren't gonna remember a lot of other things too. I just think it was the only thing that saves WrestleMania was Joe Hendry.
Oh, Joe Hendry.
Joe Hendry.
Oh my gosh. I did not expect that.
I didn't either. TNA champion on WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And they
that's a huge
that
deal.
Was a squash match too.
No, because he had merchandise. Then as soon as he came out on WrestleMania, the merchandise was on the WWE shop.
Oh, I know. That's what somebody told me last night. That they had
You know, when I saw him come out, I had no idea who he was. All I kept thinking was, who is this dollar store Jake Gyllenhaal?
Oh, he's got a big cult following. He's got a big cult following, and like
I can see why. But nope, not doing it.
He appears.
Thank you. Joe Henry's a terrible. That was a joke.
And why do they have? Why can't they just let AJ Styles have one moment before he leaves again?
Oh, Logan Paul.
Come on. I mean, come on. And I'm just gonna say this too, Logan Paul. I got a message for you. I know you're not going to be watching this show, but Logan, I'm going to say something to you, bro. Maybe your brother needs to quit boxing geriatrics. And maybe if you want to be a wrestler, maybe you should be a full-time wrestler instead of being a part-time crypto rug puller, pal. Okay?
I'm calling it right now. They're going to put the world title on him. It's going to happen.
They are.
It's not a matter of when. It's not a matter if. It's a matter of when.
He bought his way into it with his sponsorship. I think that's why he's there. I think he paid his way to be in it. I'm not saying he's not talented. He actually has a knack for it if he would actually work on it. But like, I don't think a lot of times, like, and I heard Kevin Nash say this on his Click This podcast one time, and he said, "Look, after a while, that part-time shit for somebody like this that's not been there that long, it's not been in the business and paid his dues, is going to wear pretty thin in the locker room."
Yeah,
and it probably already has, to be honest. But they probably just aren't saying nothing because he's Triple H is in a Khan's golden boy, So.
Yeah, I mean, like if he wasn't so talented in the ring, like I would just flat out hate every time he's on screen. But he's probably the best celebrity wrestler.
Yeah, I'll give him that. Yeah, I'll give him his props on that.
I was a little surprised that after Cena won, the crowd started chanting, "Thank you, Cena."
Yeah.
What does that say about Cody's reign as champion, though?
I think it's just wrong place, wrong time, because I think they said that out of respect for John Cena, because that is his last WrestleMania match.
Okay.
Supposedly. I don't believe it. I don't buy it's last WrestleMania.
I'm going to pull this now. I think John Cena is going to break the 17 record and go 18.
Oh, God, no, we don't need that.
What?
No, they're going to let him win 20 probably.
20-time champion.
Just like in Barry Flair, they're trying to forget Flair because Flair said some pretty shitty things the last 4 or 5 years. So
I don't know if you keep bringing Charlotte around, like that's not going to happen.
That's
the reason why I'm saying that is because He's dropped the belt to Randy Orton at Backlash because apparently that's the situation now. Backlash is going to be in St. Louis, Missouri.
Think that
Right?
he's going to drop the title at Backlash.
Yeah, he'll
You don't think
it
he's going to have a reign at least until SummerSlam or something?
No, because if it stays until SummerSlam, then I mean, he's gonna have to have a big program with Randy Orton then,
Or
Cody's
CM Punk, like that could be a thing too. I don't know, because I feel like there's so many like other like while he's champion, like there's so many people that he could go against, like a Roman, like a Punk, even if they want to do McIntyre, Rollins. Like I don't know. I just feel like they won't. I feel like they don't want to do a short reign with him. I'm not saying he's gonna hold it for the rest of the year, but I think they would want him to hold it for a couple months at least up until SummerSlam.
And by the way, we got a favorite what's it called, Mandalorian character in the chat, Grogu, aka Grogu.
Oh, let me just show you something. If you're at a wrestling event, a concert, and you see one of these transport carts that they have, don't step out in front of it.
Oh no! What happened?
What was?
Look.
What are y'all doing? What the hell are you doing?
Shit.
What is wrong with people?
I don't get it, man. Come on now.
You can't. Hey, well, you can't fix stupid, Bruce. You can't.
They're trying to get some money. They're trying to get
look
money.
at me.
Just threw right in front of it, like, oh,
right in front of it. What's wrong with people?
Trying to get some money.
So Bruce, if you don't know this, I went to the London show for Monday Night Raw with John Cena got Crossroad, right? And I was just like, the best moment of my life. I'm going again in August.
Nice.
To Birmingham. So I'll be going to the Birmingham show, so my hometown.
So from what I'm seeing from text messages and people in the chat, Monday Night Raw is actually better than WrestleMania.
So far,
yes.
So
far it is.
Dude, that opening promo with John and then Randy RKO'd him right after that. You had Rusev come back. Stephanie Bakir is wrestling EO right now.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
So like already Raw after Mania is like, oh, is this better than WrestleMania?
I don't know. I just think that The Rock ruined this whole WrestleMania by not being there and not being the one to pull Cody out the ring. It shouldn't have been Scott. Shouldn't have been.
We forgot The Rock ruins movies and wrestling now. Okay.
Yeah, you forgot to mention Becky's turned heel.
Oh yeah, Becky turned heel. Yes, that too.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yep.
This match right now, the one I'm watching with Io Sky, is a crazy
Stephanie
match.
Bakir,
yes.
Oh my god.
I'm a little bit behind, I think, but yeah.
Like Stephanie, what she did after Stand and Deliver, oh my god, it was unforgivable. She did something, I would say, that is beyond TOS level.
I mean, those devil horns aren't for nothing.
I think I have HHSD after this WrestleMania. Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley derangement syndrome.
Yeah, like Triple H has some of the blame too. Even when Rock was like messing with stuff, like Triple H had plenty of time to figure out stuff around that, and he just didn't. Like I
don't know. So next, when's Backlash?
Backlash is May 10th.
Yep.
Oh, what the hell? Like 3 weeks?
3 weeks.
Yeah, like 2 weeks.
Backlash is usually a quick turnaround after like WrestleMania.
You guys have any predictions for Backlash?
I'm sure we're gonna get Cena and Orton. I'll be shocked if Randy beats him, but like I'm expecting him to retain. But we'll see.
I have a hypothetical or just a question of what you guys think of this.
I'll be right back.
Do you think they may be trying to do something with Cody, like where he's going to go heel and be like, I tried to be the nice guy and the hero, and look where it got me?
I think a heel turn is on the horizon, but not now, because I think we need to see how he's still being responded by the crowd. If he's still massively over, I don't think they're going to turn him heel yet. Like, I think he might come back with a little more edge. Like, hell, he might come back with his black hair again. So be like, I'm serious now. But yeah, I think they're going to have him try and chase after the title again, but just have more edge.
Well,
Another question is, do you think Dom is going to turn face anytime soon?
I'm waiting to see how
the crowd popped for him. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're right. Yeah, the crowd popped for him like when he won that title. I'm just waiting to see if he's appearing tonight. I'm waiting to see how the crowd responds to him when he comes out, and then that will really determine. And then if they're still doing the storyline with Finn, like that's definitely going to push him to a babyface.
Well, yeah, because I think Finn was more of the bad guy in that scenario, the way he's been doing here lately than Dom has been lately. Dom's almost been like the sympathetic character.
Mm-hmm.
I know it sounds weird, but
yeah, definitely.
Here comes mommy.
My God, we got Roxanne, we got Julia.
I want to, before I turn my camera back on, I want to have an announcement. I'm turning heel again. Wait, I've always been heel.
Yeah, you've always been heel. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you've always been heel.
Just call me Hollywood Brucifer. Let's go.
you need the painted mustache though and the goatee.
Let's go. Let's go.
Wait,
do, brother?
What you gonna do, brother?
I want to get a battle people with it. That's what I want to do.
Pause.
Yeah, me and Don will make you disappear.
This channel is now called KWO, Kingdom World Order.
I tell you what, Bruce. At the Omni in Atlanta on June 15th, me and you, buddy, steel cage match.
Let's go. Let's go. Keep it dirty. Keep it dirty.
What you gonna do?
All right, let's move on from WrestleMania. And I have some news, some rumors, some stuff. Box office. Sinners, #1 movie with 48 million. That was adjusted up by 4 or 5 million. A Minecraft movie, 40 million. King of Kings, 17. The Amateur, 7. Warfare, 4.8. Drop, 3.2. Colorful Stage, 2.8. Pride and Prejudice, 2.8. The Chosen, Last Supper, 1.5. Disney Snow White, 1.2. It makes sense Easter weekend that some of these movies are on here.
Yeah. Sinners is taking it home, man. It's like rave reviews. I hope it still continues to make money to make a profit. That'll be definitely a statement for original films.
Yes.
So
this is it made them gross the most in the last decade for an original film.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is critics love it, the audience loves it. It has an A cinema score.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when's the last time a R-rated horror movie got an A cinema score?
That was actually Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, there you go.
Come on, Dion, you know you want to. Dion, you know you want to.
Want to what?
To the what?
Want a Fanta?
Come on, eat.
Wait, what?
What?
Not a clue.
You don't want to eat.
Eat.
Yeah.
Eat what?
Yeet.
Oh, yeet.
Oh,
yeah.
yeet. Oh,
Yeet.
Oh, yeet. Shout out to our new world champion.
Yeah, he's coming up.
Matt must have dropped his internet.
Mm-hmm.
He was waving goodbye.
Oh, he has to go. Oh, thanks, Matt, for showing up. If you haven't subscribed to Heroes for Hire Comic Book Club, please do. He has some fun stuff over there. He reviews bad movies, which is he really does. I think he's reviewing Death Race 2000.
Oh,
Honestly,
God.
that was a fun movie.
I've never seen it.
Really?
Oh.
I've seen it a few times. It's actually one of those I really enjoy.
I did watch the Conclave again today. Because that's what they're going to be doing for the next week.
I will be 100%. As much as I was expecting Sinners to do well, I did not expect it to overtake the Minecraft movie this weekend.
I agree.
On an Easter weekend when you've got families looking for stuff to do with their kids, I did not expect it to overtake it.
Yeah, Minecraft is in a lot more theaters.
Yeah, that too.
Nationwide than Sinners. I was surprised.
Minecraft's been out for how many weeks though?
2. Well, this third weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, it crossed 700 million worldwide, I think.
Damn. And poor Snow White. It's gonna be on streaming here pretty soon.
Yeah, streaming right to the trash.
Snow White didn't get a chance even before it was released. Damn it.
Well,
It didn't stand a chance as soon as Peter
All I
Dinklage
gotta
opened
say
his
is-
mouth.
yes, exactly. That, and you got to know where your bread's buttered, baby.
Don't turn around and say that, well, I hate this character if you're the one playing it.
Well, she didn't say she hated the character. She didn't like the story. It scared her as a kid.
Same thing.
It's
You don't like this-
kids.
I loved it as a kid. I'm one of the few that wasn't scared of it, but still, if you didn't like the movie, if you didn't like the original story, why are you playing the character there? There are dozens of actresses that would have killed for that role.
Money.
And Gal
Well,
Gadot did
I
not
hope
help
she enjoys it
with her
because
acting.
this whole thing has totally tanked her career.
Yeah, that did not turn out the way they wanted it to.
I can't see a lot of movies turn around and hiring up after all of the bad press she did for Snow White all by herself.
Yeah. Let's hope Lilo and Stitch will help them recover.
I love Stitch. Nobody can turn me on that.
Yep, Stitch looks adorable.
Yes.
I want a Stitch.
All right, next up. The X-Men will wear comic-accurate suits in Doomsday. And
Yes.
scenes are currently being filmed at X Mansion. The team that Guy Gardner leads, it's called the Justice Gang.
Shouldn't this been?
These are rumors from certain scoopers.
Oh, rumors. Oh, I got
So
excited.
take it with less than a grain of salt.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would love to see James Marsden in the old blue and yellow.
Yep, that's what I've been wanting since the beginning. So I'll be a happy camper.
Those
then
90s costumes from the comics were the best costumes they've ever
Well,
had.
especially because in the X-Men movie, he was the one that made the comment. It's like, what were you
The leather.
expecting? Black leather or some shit like that?
Like,
No,
yellow
were you expecting
spandex.
yellow spandex?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I want a yellow spandex.
That's
Guess
what I want.
James, you're gonna wear yellow spandex, bro.
That's what I wanted. I wanted spandex, god damn it.
Yes.
I know people say, comic accurate isn't always translated into film. Shut up.
Oh, you could
Let's see how it looks, then we'll criticize it later.
You could say the same thing about books. Books don't always translate into film either.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, please tell me that's not true, Degrassi.
What's Degrassi doing? What is
Hanging
Degrassi
out in the
starting
chat.
trouble? Guy calls it dumb, the Justice Gang, the rest of the team hates it.
I hates it.
So at least that one rumor might be true.
I mean, that sounds like something Guy Gardner would do.
Yeah, Justice Gang.
Ugh.
And also speaking of Superman, there's there's so much merch that has been dropping in the last couple of days.
Oh, yeah.
Order.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I thought one of these things, people are a little upset about this.
All right. What is it? What is it?
What is it?
It's the official Superman boxer briefs.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's go.
Oh, no.
Why
Oh,
are people upset about this? Because they wanted a model with less packaging.
It's got the total package. That's what it's got.
It's the same goddamn people that complain Namor didn't have a package. Now they're complaining that Superman, the model has a.
I'm just saying the front and the back are not balanced. Okay.
No, they're not.
Brandon Ralph.
Brandon Rock.
But it still looks dumb because it's got the ugly logo on it. Like, did you see the lamp I shared the other day?
Which one?
Oh man, I saw this like super cute lamp that's from the whole collection. And I'll see if because somebody commented on it earlier. I'll send it to you.
Let me see if I can find some Superman merch.
Oh, I got one. And I would love this if it didn't have the logo on. If it had like the traditional Superman logo. I've never liked the Kingdom Come logo. It grates on me with, no.
We got pajama pants.
I mean, yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the Kingdom Come logo either, but I think the more I look at it, the more I'll just get used to it.
I can't because it looks like just a big no symbol to me.
Is that a McFarlane or no? Yeah, it is.
Yes.
McFarlane toy.
That looks pretty good.
Looks
It's
damn
sold
good.
out. It's sold out.
Oh, bullshit.
I was pissed. I think it's
Now
the
you get-
power.
You can get the Superman figure alone though, without the super dog. You can get that. You can
Oh,
get
what's
that.
that?
All right, that's
That's
the whole
the whole
point of giving
package.
you figures.
Ayo.
I'm
Jeffrey
definitely
Sato.
getting those Funko Pops.
We got some hats.
Oh yeah.
Let's see
No,
what else
cool
we
with the
have.
Joker hat. It looks stupid.
Again, it would look good if it had the good logo on it.
Well, you mean like the one on the top right?
Yes! I just keep saying no when I see it, and I'm like,
Oh, this lamp.
I
The
can't.
lamp.
Yeah,
That's cool. I put that.
it
on
is
my
so
desk.
cool.
Yeah, it's
I
cool.
would love it. Can I just fix the logo? That's my issue.
Yeah, they've been dropping so much merch, and every time you buy something merch for the Superman movie, you get a free James Gunn picture with every purchase.
Oh God.
Just kidding. I'm kidding. But
I would love that.
The
Just
fact that there are James Gunn T-shirts. I mean, come on, no.
there we go.
yeah, that's what I want to see.
There we go. The pops.
Yes.
Good.
Love it, love it, love it.
I like crypto. I want that.
Crypto is so cool. I like crypto. So cute.
I have a feeling Crypto's going to be the one that sells the most.
Yeah.
Probably.
Damn.
All right. Back to what do we got next? Oh, sorry. This is wrong. This is not. I forgot. I'm sorry about this. I was so hyped about Raw and wrestling. I didn't put the correct thing, but
We can
she
guess
is
what this
being-
heading is, and no.
all right.
These
Here we go.
pictures you have together are concerning me. I hope it doesn't mean what I think it means.
Kim
think it does.
Kardashian is reportedly being eyed to star in the upcoming remake of The Bodyguard.
Oh no, no,
Previously
no,
played by legendary Whitney Houston.
No, 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 no.
I can't
No.
wait for her to say, "That's hot."
Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
Kim
Kim
Kardashian.
Kardashian is a
Love
terrible
you.
actress. Terrible.
Why? Can she sing?
No. And I don't want to hear her sing.
Kim Kardashian has one talent, and we all know what it is, and it's not singing.
Yeah, it's
I
gonna
do
sound
not
like a
want to
Kenny
hear her
Rogers song.
try. I don't want to hear her try.
No.
Like,
Yeah,
why?
her talent is it starts with an A and ends with an L. What? Was I the only one that watched that Kim Kardashian Ray J film?
I saw it.
Everybody
Everybody
did that.
watched
Everyone's seen it.
That's
Everyone's
like
seen it.
They were selling on the corner of in Brooklyn.
Citizen
Every
Kane
corner
of
had a
sex
Kim
tapes.
Kardashian sex tape for $10.
Yeah, that sex tape sucked. It was a waste of my time. I've seen so much
Yeah,
better.
that. Why am I here?
One Night in
What is
Paris
he
is
doing?
arguably better.
Friend said it best. Nothing against Kim. I just believe you should have talent to be famous.
And good.
Preach.
Yeah.
But who came up with this? Who chose who?
Who gets to be put in the corner for a timeout?
It's just a rumor. We don't know if this is real.
I see. Whoever posted this, I want to put them in a corner for a timeout because
They
no.
should be in a timeout.
I could see like Lady Gaga, but that wouldn't be very woke.
You see, Gaga can at least sing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is something that is part of the role, but still.
Well, Whitney Houston was not an actress, so it was like she was a singer. So it was like you should, kind of follow the same suit and get it.
Well, she actually is. She actually turned out to be a decent actress. So like that's the other thing.
Well, no, that's true, but like before that though, we really had no idea. You know what I mean?
Like if
I've seen Kim Kardashian act enough
No, she's good. I don't want to hear it. No. I could see it if it's like she's an heiress or something like that, and old ass Kevin Costner is gonna have to like protect her and shit. Or love story'd be weird though. Just saying.
Yeah, well, let's think. Who are they gonna have to be playing Kevin Costner?
Yeah, who is the titular bodyguard? I don't know. I don't want to.
I mean, if I was going to entertain the idea of a remake of this, which I'm with DL. No. One, you have to keep the interracial thing. So, like, ideally, I would want to see Jennifer Hudson and, God, I don't know. I'm picking a white guy at random, Channing Tatum, something like that. First one off the top of my head. I don't know.
When you think white guy, it's Channing Tatum.
Yes.
Yeah. No, they're gonna have to carry on the aesthetic.
Ben Affleck.
Yep.
He's
They're all
not
Ben
the
Affleck.
accountant, so why?
No.
Hey, I didn't say Ryan Reynolds, okay?
Yeah,
Listen,
Gosling. There we go.
if I was in the bodyguard role, I would want Alan Richardson to be my bodyguard from Reacher.
I'd like
not
to
a bad
see that.
choice. That's not
I would
bad.
like to see that, yeah.
Yeah, he's a good actor, so.
Yeah.
Or reverse it,
Reverse it?
Have the bodyguard be black.
I was gonna say you can make it like Yay or something,
Oh, Hollywood
No.
doesn't like the black
Jesus.
black guy with the white girl. You know that they don't like that.
I would be there opening night.
Or how about this? Timothy Chalamet is the artist in the movie,
there we go.
and
Turn it
Queen
around.
Latifah is his bodyguard.
Yes, let's go.
I'd
There
still
we
entertain
go.
that.
Comedy gold right there. She could be the enforcer and the equalizer and the bodyguard all in one role.
Come up with this.
By having a
Aldous
beauty
Hodgman,
salon.
you know?
Written by Tyler Perry.
No. Don't get a
Oh
Tyler.
my
Medea
God, oh my
trying
God.
to assassinate him.
No, I see. Now I need to see that.
Tyler Perry.
Medea in the bodyguard.
What the hell is this? Flavor Flavor's the bodyguard.
Tyler Perry's
Charming
the bodyguard.
taters.
No, I need to see the bodyguard Medea style. Come on.
Oh God. Oh man.
Ashley, if he has nightmares about that tonight, I'm sorry.
Yep. If I
Hallelujah.
wake up in the middle of the night, you know why.
Hallelujah.
All right, I can't take any more Kim Kardashian in this role.
Please God. no.
All right. New Star Wars animated series, MAUL,
Yeah.
Shadow Lord, has been officially announced, releasing in 2026.
Nice.
They had
This one that
a
Matt
lot
actually
of good
put me to watch.
announcements for Celebration.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to this. I love the MAUL ever since Clone Wars. So I'm glad that they're actually taking time to give him a little bit more development wise. Especially because George Lucas always wanted to do more with MAUL for continuations after the original trilogy. So maybe it's their way to fill that void Don't know when this is supposed to take place though, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Still
I don't
mad
know.
they
If
killed him off and
I'd
replaced
like
him with Dooku.
Well, yeah, I suppose so. But they brought him back.
they brought him back.
I would like to see it from, the end of Clone Wars, like almost like the first scene of that is the battle between him and Ahsoka on Mandalore. Okay, and I want to see him taking over Crimson Dawn.
That'd be cool.
I want to see animated Kira. Animated what's his face from Solo. I forgot what his name was, but Paul Bettany's character.
Oh, Paul Bettany's character. Oh yeah. Was it Dryden Voss?
Yeah, Drayden Voss.
Yeah.
I don't care too much for the Rebel side of things. I don't need to see that.
Yeah, no more of that, please.
I want to see that. Okay, and leading up.
No more Rebels.
Well, no, because I want him to figure out why does he go to Malachor. Okay, when he meets Ezra for the first time, why? That's what I want to know. So, like, if you could fill in those gaps,
Yeah.
that would be fantastic. Because his arc on Rebels was also cool, and his death was very dignified. They did it right in that show. So, I'm looking forward to this one 115,000%. It's going to be epic.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
so. There's might as well talk about since we said Rebels and all that other crap that and Ahsoka season 2 is filming right now, and we all know that they're replacing the actor, replacing the who played Balin,
Ray Stevenson.
Ray Stevenson. They're replacing him with Rory McCann, I believe.
Yeah, the Hound. That's
the
cool.
Hound.
From Game
It's
of
just
Thrones.
a little picture from Celebration.
That's not bad.
That's badass.
Badass.
Yeah, I mean, damn, dude. I didn't really like him very much in the Knuckles show. I thought he played a really goofy ass villain. But dude, he's one of my favorite characters in the damn Game of Thrones, man. Like the Hound, man.
Hound was awesome.
Yeah, I still need to watch it.
What?
The Clegane Bowl was a disappointment. That's neither here nor there.
I guess.
You build it up for 7 seasons and it falls on his face. Okay? Cover your earmuffs, Dial. No,
I've seen enough of it for you to shorts.
I literally won't even know what you're talking about. I'm just like, what?
Game of Thrones was a masterpiece from beginning to end.
Oh, you're in the minority.
I know I am. I had no problem with that ending. People lost their shit after that. I'm
didn't
never
have a
watching
problem with
another
the
series
ending.
again. They were all watching the latest one. What's that?
House of Dragon.
House of Dragons. Everybody's watching House of Dragons.
Yeah.
So,
Yep. I still don't know what the Red Wedding is. I still don't know what that is.
just watch
You know
that.
you can find
It's
all of this
messed
stuff
up
on
is what
YouTube.
it is,
Yeah, and I
okay?
choose not to.
He's like, there's no black people. I don't want to see it. Damn it, I was going to spit it.
Oh god.
Sorry.
I almost took a sip when you said that.
Did a spit take on air.
There's plenty of House of Dragons though.
Indeed.
All right, next up, what we have? Spider-Man Noir TV show will probably have 8 episodes, with each episode being 45 minutes long. I still do not care about this. You guys can watch this. Anything with Nicolas Cage, I am not watching.
Look, you need to give
Wow.
Nick Cage a little bit more credit, man. He's not awful at everything.
It's not over everything, man.
I am tempted on pressuring you like you pressured me to watch the Penguin. Because I have the same feeling about
Colin Farrell.
yes, I have the same feeling about him. Don't like him.
Man, I don't understand that Colin Farrell hate either.
'Cause I loved him in Fright Night, damn it. I loved him in Fright Night.
Oh
Like
yeah, he
Jamie
was great
Davis.
at that.
So good.
Yeah.
But I can understand the hate. I
Mhm.
do not like
I know you don't.
Yeah,
Nobody likes
please.
his bullseye. It's freaking bullseye.
Was that a thing? Did that really happen?
Yes,
Yeah.
it did.
Yep. He killed an old lady with a peanut.
I've watched that movie multiple times. I stand by it. Michael Clark Duncan is the best Kingpin. Fight me.
Wait. Better than Vincent?
Yes, fight me.
Oh no! Oh
Fight me.
no! No!
I've
no,
seen a lot of people
no.
say that.
No, no. I love Michael Clark Duncan, but no, but no.
I believe him more as the Kingpin. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Well, he obviously physically he's more imposing than Vincent D'Onofrio, so I'll give him that. Like they had to do some camera tricks to make Vincent D'Onofrio look bigger than what he actually is. So.
Hey, Jim.
I loved that Gentle Giant. Come on.
Is anybody excited to see this?
No.
I really liked his Spider-Man Noir in the Spider-Verse movies, but I just don't see why we're doing a spin-off with them. It's not even like it doesn't even feel like it's following the comic Noir story either. So it's like I don't know what this is, to be honest. So
A vanity project. Who's in charge?
Yeah. I would have preferred a Silk project than this. I would have preferred them did Silk live action with Cindy Moon.
There's a lot of people that would have liked that.
Yeah. Noir, meh.
I just want a Spider-Man 2099 show. Can they give me that, please? I want that.
Yeah, I think that would be cool. I think a 2099 animated or live action.
Well, it don't matter to me. I mean, it'll be cool if they had the budget for a 2099 for live action. Then I'll definitely watch it. But I'll take it in animation too.
Yeah. You know, seeing Doom 2099, Punisher 2099, X-Men 2099.
Man, that'd be
I got a
2099 universe.
I got a Punisher 2099 skin in Marvel Rivals. Just saying that.
Nice. People still playing that game?
I know people that are still playing it.
Yeah.
I keep meaning to check to see if my computer's compatible with it.
Yeah.
Because
You
let's
know-
face it, I would be playing Jeff the Shark out all the time because I love that little guy. I need that sound effect on my phone. Yum, 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 yum.
I downloaded it. I said I was going to play it, but then people are so far ahead and leveled up now. There's no point.
Well, the season is restarting anyway soon.
Hey,
Anyway,
Spiker.
so
Hey, Swag.
Blade is coming out soon. Anyway, so.
Before the movie comes out.
Well, we don't need Blade. We have Sinners, damn it. We have Sinners.
I mean, hell yeah. I'll get my vampire.
I don't think, even if they did come out with a Blade movie, I don't think it'll be well received as Sinners has been.
You know
better
what?
get Ryan. You better get Ryan.
if they hear me out, if they actually did the Wesley Snipes Blade send off like Ryan Reynolds is campaigning for, because let's face it, he's campaigning for it. It will probably happen. There's a lot of people that would probably be more open to a new Blade.
Maybe.
Okay.
There's only ever going to be one Blade.
Damn right.
And before we move on, I just want to play one more clip of people that are stupid at events.
Go for it.
Okay.
All right. WrestleMania. You're trying to get out of there. Let's go up the down.
What?
And they're just watching. They're just watching. Just letting this stupid crap happen.
Bro,
Run,
I'd probably
Forrest,
pass
run.
out, dude. I couldn't do that shit.
I'm not messing with escalators that high. No, I'm not.
Obviously, you shouldn't come to New York City then.
I was gonna say, dude.
We have a escalator that's 2 to 3 stories.
Why?
Oh hell no.
I did
Why?
not see that, Moses.
It's literally like almost a straight drop, If you fall, you're taking everybody out with you.
Dude. No. Okay. I can one up you there. Okay. So in the old Candlestick Park where the Giants and the 49ers used to play, the upper deck has an escalator and it's a straight shot from the top to the bottom. Okay. A seismically active place that's been victim of earthquakes. Yeah, I'm good on that escalator.
Why? Why they make it that long?
It was the 70s, bro. They were putting escalators everywhere.
Yeah, escalators.
God.
everywhere.
I'm too much of a mischief, a troll at heart to be trusted near an escalator like that. Or like the one Bruce just showed.
Picture. Hang on a second.
Oh God.
Because this thing was epic, dude.
Oh God. I'm trying to find a video of it so you guys. Yeah. Where is it?
Candlestick Park escalators.
That would 100% be fighting the instincts, like God level.
When I did it, it was kind of. Let's see. I haven't shared a screen in a long time. There we go.
Oh, it's a longer one. I didn't even see this. I guess I've never taken this escalator. Here we go.
Oh, that's it.
Uh-oh. We're okay.
Oh, shit.
Here we
Let's
go.
see.
Oh boy.
The longest escalator in New York City Transit.
What the? What the?
That's a pretty intense escalator.
The lights. That guy's like, I'm on my back. You get this. Look at see.
Wow.
If you trip, it's over.
I would
Done.
get dizzy going down that, dude. Like
I have gotten dizzy. I have to keep my eyes closed on escalators and some of these escalators in the city.
oh wow.
It's insane. It's like a 2-minute ride down. That's insane.
You know what? Looking at this, I can kind of understand why New Yorkers are angry all the time.
Yep.
They put us through some shit in New York.
Man. The saying is true. If you can make it there, you can make it
You can make it
anywhere.
There's no
You can
way
make
in
it-
hell.
You can make it anywhere.
Yeah, no, thank you.
You could literally have lunch on this thing, smoke a cigarette, and have a conversation before you reach the bottom.
See, you remember Price is Right? The mountain game? The song
Yes.
that they played with that? I would have to have that playing on my phone the entire time.
Yodelay-lay-you.
Do-do-do-do-do.
I don't know what's
Either
worse.
that
going
or
up
Hi
or
Ho
down.
from Snow White.
Oh, finally we made
There
it.
it is.
Look, and God damn it, New York City's clean.
Yes, that is very clean.
Don't believe
It
it.
reminds me of King's Cross Station in England.
Sony Spider-Man. No expectations are the best expectations. I thought Sony deal for live action TV was for hour-long weird.
Here, let me
Wait,
show mine really quick.
you mentioned the clean thing,
Go
right?
ahead.
They
let me-
filmed Short Circuit 2 here. And they filmed it downtown Toronto. What they did is they took an alleyway
Oh,
downtown
hell
Toronto.
no.
They dirtied
Hell
it up
no.
to make it look
Okay,
like New York. Then
Uh-huh.
went to lunch break. And you know what happened? The citizens of Toronto cleaned the alley up.
That's nice.
That's great.
okay. So
What the hell is that? What is that?
this is
what
the
is-
escalator outside of Candlestick Park, which is no longer there. It's
I
just
wonder why.
well, they demolished it. But anyways, when I went on this thing in 2001, there was no cover.
What?
Yes, dude. It was like being on Splash Mountain, dude, just going. Dun, 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 dun. Dude, it was the freakiest experience. Going up, not a problem, dude. Do it all day long. But going down when the game was over, hell no, dude. I'd rather just take the ramps, man.
There's some parts of the transit system, some stations, probably one or two, that still have wooden escalators is wood. Macy's in Times Square still has wooden escalators in the store.
Oh Jesus!
Wow.
Like the original ones.
Yes.
I just want to see Brian's escalator. You know, before they put the roof on when it was raining. I bet that would look like an awesome waterfall.
Yeah, especially going to a 49er game during that kind of weather, and it rained a lot there.
Damn.
Yeah.
How do people not slip and fall and die?
I would have.
I'm pretty sure it's happened.
I can see that. All right, next up. Dave Filoni wants to see Star Wars project from Godzilla -1 director Takashi Yamazaki.
Yeah, we all want to see it. Will
I
it
don't.
happen?
I didn't
I
like
don't know.
that. Godzilla -1 was trash. I will not.
Come on now. Are you being a little hyperbolic? It's not trash.
He's gonna kick off a war here, man.
All right. The Godzilla. All right. How about this? The Godzilla part of -1 was trash. The rest of the story was fine.
So -1 was cool, is what you're telling us?
Yes, -1 was cool. The humans were cool.
It just took so long to get to Godzilla.
It took a long time.
But
Like,
we actually
I
care
kept-
about
I
the
kept-
humans now, because that's what they've been whining about since the MonsterVerse started. We don't care about the humans now.
We don't.
Because
Yeah,
I was trying to watch it like a couple months ago on a streaming service, and like I kept double checking the title. I'm like, I'm watching the right movie, right?
True. And then I'm sitting there. I got Max and other people crying around me during this movie. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? Are we watching the same movie?
It's a good story. It's a good story.
Come on, and come on. And Godzilla standing up in the middle of the ocean. Godzilla is not that goddamn tall that he could touch the bottom of the ocean floor and still be towering over everything. Come on,
Lucifer, you must not be aware of how many different versions of Godzilla where his size varies depending on which project.
He was not 1,000 feet tall. All right.
There is a version.
It did take too long to get to Godzilla. It did. And then that scene where he blows up fire his breath, atomic breath to town, and she survives. Everybody else is dead, melted, and she survives. Walks into the wait, was she in the hospital bed or was he?
Yeah, she was in the hospital bed.
Yeah. Like
Still.
what?
She's a witch.
We need magic. More magic in Godzilla.
Yes.
There has to be like some sort of balance we could find where it's like they can make good human characters and also make the monster stuff exciting, like in Godzilla Kong, the New Empire. Like there has to be a balance here. We have two different extremes right now. It's like one where we want to really focus on the humans, and one where they want to have the dumb monster action. Like,
and of course, everybody went to go see this crap, so now they're going to make a sequel to it.
Yeah, as it should.
My struggle with this movie is I treat Godzilla movies or anything like monster related as the same way I treat Jurassic Park. I don't care about the people. Just show me the creature I paid to see, or I want to put this on to see. Come on.
Yeah.
I don't care about the people running around. I'm like, well, the only thing I care about when it comes to Jurassic Park, the only thing I care about when it comes to seeing the people is watching them get eaten.
Fair enough.
I want to see the walking popcorn.
Yeah.
Nuggets.
Yeah, are you seeing Gore right now?
Huh? Oh yeah.
All right, next up, some more Star Wars news. The 9th Jedi anime spin-off series will release on Disney Plus in 2023.
They're doing a spin-off series. Oh my freaking god! I'm happy.
Are you okay? You okay?
Hold on, I'll be right back.
You want to call someone?
I gotta plug up my phone. I gotta plug up my laptop.
He needs a
I'll be
minute.
right back.
He needs 5 minutes from this.
I'm assuming this is from Visions. I have not watched Visions. You know,
Was that the Star Wars anime thing?
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
did?
Star Wars Visions
Okay.
season 1. Dude, oh my god. The Ninth Jedi in the first season was the
All right,
best.
explain this to people.
Oh my gosh. This episode in season 1 was like the best episode they had in that season. So the Ninth Jedi is where this girl is the daughter of someone who in this version of the story, in this multiverse, there is this guy that that helps create the lightsabers for the Jedi, and there was this bounty hunter going after him, and then the girl was trying to get the lightsabers that his father created to these group of Jedi that are meeting at this temple, and I'm trying to like truncate like what it's about in general. It's like I don't want to give everything away too because like there's like a cool twist in there as well. But anyway, it was a gorgeous story. And it's like, oh, I'm so happy that they're actually doing a spin-off with this because everybody when they came off of Vision season 1, a lot of people said that this episode was the best of them and they wanted to see more from that. So I'm glad they actually listened to the fans and was like, you know what, we're actually going to spin that off, because just like the way that they added stuff to the lore that was different from what we usually see when it comes to like even just crafting lightsabers or like knowing how strong you are in the Force, how much dark side and light side that you had. That episode like tackled it in a really creative way that I wish the main canon actually took some influences from that. So yeah, I'm very ecstatic about this. I'm very, very happy.
You think this can open up maybe getting the original trilogy in anime? You think the fans would accept it?
If they wanted to, but I don't think they want to do that. I think they just want to explore other things that may take some influences from the original trilogy.
Mhm.
But I think this is why Visions is so slept on, and I think this is some of the best things that they came out post Disney era, because like Visions is actually taking risks with the Star Wars lore and the Star Wars universe and putting it in creative directions. And I just wish that this show was getting more attention. I'm glad season 3 is still happening too. They announced that at Star Wars Celebration. But like, I just people were talking about this more because there's so many cool creative stuff they're doing in this show, and I'm just so ecstatic. It's like we've been playing it safe with the Skywalker saga and all these Disney Plus shows and stuff like that. It's like they're afraid to tell new stories, or they always have to go back to the same legacy characters over and over again. But like these are one of the few examples where you can create new characters, you can do creative stuff with the lore, even though like with these stories they weren't like held to like a specific canon. They were able to do whatever they want, so it's not like they could do everything that they do in Visions in the main canon. But like there's, like I said, there's some creative stuff like they do in the Ninth Jedi stuff where I'm like, they should implement some of this stuff in this way.
Degrassi said people think that the animation for MAUL is different than previous Star Wars cartoons. I thought it was just going to be 3D animation again, isn't it? Just like Rebels and every other Star Wars animated project they put out. I didn't think they were going to change the animation.
Well, so you think is it going to be like is it going to be like Clone Wars animation? Or are they going to try and do Rebels animation with that?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
I would prefer 2D animation, but that's just me.
Man, I'll be happy if it's 2D animation, but this is one of the reasons why Vision. You should be happy that Vision is around, because they're still doing 2D animation.
Cartoons.
Stop calling them cartoons.
Dude,
Go
ahead.
Sorry. No, I just wanted to know if what Degrassi was talking about is the original Star Wars.
2027 Star Wars and IMAX 50. Oh.
Are we talking about Star Wars Starfighter?
Are we talking like A New Hope, or?
I guess I think it's the original Star Wars, because it'll be 50 years in 2027. Yeah, 77 they came out.
So we get the re-release of A New Hope and the new Star Wars Starfighter if it comes out.
I've been seeing the hype for all these Star Wars projects from the usual suspects, getting their expectations up this high, and then when it doesn't happen or it doesn't meet expectations, You know what? We'll get 17 streams about how bad this was. Kathleen Kennedy sucks. She should be fired. You know, the usual stuff.
We've been seeing that since honestly, The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
Star Wars fans doing that.
Yeah,
It's Filoni's Jerry Anderson inspired style animation.
Okay.
All right. Next up.
Yeah.
Nick and Carlton Cuse are reportedly writing a new Star Wars TV series. They have written episodes of Lost, The Strain, which I love. The Strain was an amazing show. Watchmen was an amazing show. And The Leftovers.
Are they responsible for the ending of Lost?
Ooh. I don't think I want to know.
Somebody look up the last episode.
I'm sorry, but if you're gonna say they wrote episodes of Lost, which episodes? Because that makes a big difference.
All right, let's see.
Look it up right now.
Damn you, Mama Bear. Written by Damon Lindelof and Carlton Cuse.
Oh no.
Yes. They wrote the last episode, the two-parter.
Well, I mean, is J.J. Abrams still producing some of that?
I didn't get into Star
well,
Wars. I didn't get into Star Wars until the prequels, so I'm calling it A New Hope.
Low expectations for this. Carlton Cuse co-created Lost, so he had
He's
a
to blame
big
then.
hand in that finale, guys. Big hand.
I'm sorry to douse water on this then.
Well, we'll see. We don't even know what Star Wars project it is. We don't even.
Yeah.
know.
I'm calling it
no,
now.
Star Wars has a great future ahead of it. I mean, we've got this with Carlton Cuse. We've got the Taika Waititi project.
If it comes out.
Sarcasm. It's it'd be funny if this Star Wars TV series is a continuation of one of the most controversial TV shows last year, but they're not calling it Alkalite.
Oh boy.
They're just gonna bring back the Lost Crew as Jedis. Come on.
Watch that be what the show is.
It's gonna be called The Stranger and May. Watch.
I admit I have never seen this strain. I've never heard of it. But, or Leftovers.
Never heard of Leftovers.
No.
But The Strain was amazing. Vampires taking over. Total blackout of the sun. So, such an amazing,
that sounds
amazing show. The books were even better. Gonna file this with the Christmas special.
Watchmen, I can't complain about because they put Yaya as Dr. Manhattan.
Dr. Manhattan. All right, next up, what do we got next? Jon Favreau confirms that Dave Filoni will play a role in The Mandalorian Grogu. A viewing exclusive. He's in the film. Duh.
Well, let me guess. Let me guess. Is he going to play pilot number 3 again?
No, he's going to play pilot number 2 this time.
Pilot number 2.
He's not good enough for pilot 1.
Nope, he's rogue 3.
Rogue
4. Well, okay. Sure. Why is this news?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Something to talk about.
Yeah.
Here we go. What's this? Andor season 2. Andor. Ahsoka season 2. Vision season 3. The Ninth Jedi. Maul, The Mandalorian, and Grogu. What I miss?
Not much.
I don't think you missed anything. Is there anything else?
That sums it up, I think.
That's up there. What 2027? I guess.
Uh,
2026,
oh,
2027.
Star Wars Starfighter.
Starfighters. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what we're getting in the next 2 years.
Yeah.
Huh. So we don't have any
I
more
might
Star
watch
Wars the rest of the
pretty
year,
much
right?
Yeah. But at least that Mandalorian trailer, I know y'all have it. I
had a link for it, but it got taken down.
Of course. Just
Oh, no.
release the thing, man. Why are you holding it? Why are you holding it back,
I
man?
know. It's so good. It's such a good trailer. All right. Then we have Paramount is eyeing to develop Sonic spin-off films. This is a no-brainer. Sonic is a beast when it comes to box office. Why not do TV series to go along with it or spin-off
Because
films?
Knuckles. Because Knuckles.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally need a Knuckles film.
I don't know if I need spin-offs because the characters already work so well in Sonic movies. Like I don't know if I'm interested in seeing. I mean, Shadow may be like the only one that I could see potential, but like,
Mhm.
I don't know about seeing like I mean, the Knuckles show I didn't really care that much for. I don't need a Tail spinoff. I don't need an Amy spinoff. I don't need a Silver spinoff. I
What
don't.
about Amy and Tail spin-off?
There you go.
Yeah, that's the key. Two together. But
So,
if they
so
keep,
I've got to head out, guys.
quality,
Yeah. Later, Taladia.
All right,
Later,
guys.
Claudia.
Well, I mean, there's always the Knuckles series. If you're a really big fan of the song "The Warrior" by Scandal, featuring Patti Smith, a classic hit. But yeah, no, that song is laced throughout the show. Sorry.
Yeah. So this is another thing that they're doing. So it probably gets some hits, some burn. Who knows if this even happens?
I mean, if they can keep the quality of the first three movies, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah. And
I mean,
next we have
as long as you keep to like the images, the faces that work, that they've learned that thankfully from listening to the fans, and keep Jim Carrey coming back. I think they're good.
Oh man, it'll be great if they can keep Jim Carrey on for a little bit longer. I'm not even sure though.
Yeah, I know.
As long as he's enjoying it, it's good. Sorry, go ahead.
And some big news out of Hollywood and how things are done at the Oscars.
I was wondering for
The Academy announces all members must watch all nominated movies in each category to be eligible to vote at the Oscars. They have to prove that they watched the movies, because in the past, the last Academy Awards, they literally said they did not watch Doom because the first one was boring.
See, this is why the Academy is a joke.
Yeah,
You see, this does explain a lot when it comes to a lot of movies.
Yeah. Well, I was saying it before the show started. It's like, dude, there's like the Oscars every year. It's like, okay, it's some obscure movie that nobody's seen except for like 5 people.
Yeah.
And it usually consists of like some dude just wistfully staring out a window while the glass on the table next to him is artfully shot just right, to capture the angst of the moment. Yeah, I just can't do it, man. Sorry. Honestly, I don't want to sound crude, but Chris Rock getting slapped at the Oscars was probably the best thing that happened to the Oscars in years.
That's sad.
It was definitely a hit.
Am I wrong though? Like,
No.
it's basic
It's the
crude,
most-
but
No, you're right. It's the most buzz they've had in years.
yeah, we were talking about it on the show. It was like that was the only thing. Like, exactly, Oscar. Yeah, apparently, the Oscars are still a thing.
I still say that slap was staged. I will go take that to my grave that whole thing was staged.
Oh, I mean, it kind of looked that way, but either way, I kind of felt like that when it happened because it was like, dude, how are you gonna like commit assault at the biggest awards show in like for movies?
I will say this about a lot of the movies that they do nominate and do win or whatever. It does make me want to go check them out and watch them.
True.
I want to watch Conclave if I didn't know about the nomination. And Conclave is a great movie.
I will give you that.
Year, right?
There's been a few movies I've gone and watched. Pan's Labyrinth, I went and watched because of the it winning at the Oscars. In the same respect, I watched Monsters Ball, and I never forgave the Oscars for that.
When that infamous moment when everyone thought La La Land won Best Picture, but it was actually Moonlight. I actually went and saw Moonlight.
That was horrible.
Well, it was like last year, wasn't it? Like Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, or whatever won, and like the popularity of that movie shot through the roof. So I get it. I mean, it's a way to get your, like almost indie movie kind of propped up is by winning awards and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I found out it's political, and I'm like, no, I'm good. Like they actually have like PR firms and stuff like running shit, and it's like I don't care.
I would have slapped him too, not for making fun of my wife, but for referencing a terrible 25-year-old Ridley Scott film.
Fair.
G.I. Jane.
But yeah, this is not going to instantly fix the Oscars. There's still a lot of stuff they need to fix before they're going back to being good again. But this is embarrassing. Why do you have people on the Academy voting and they have not even seen the movie that they're voting for?
Yeah.
Like, this is ridiculous.
It's like YouTubers reviewing movies that they've never seen before.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I get
You
quiet
lose all
during
your
some
credibility.
conversations.
It kind of makes the award show, like I said, political. It's not about who watched a movie, actually. It's about who's got the biggest PR campaign behind them.
It's about sending a message.
Oh, you say YouTubers that don't watch movies and review them? What? Is that a thing?
All the time?
Yeah.
Okay.
How many people reviewed Snow White that actually didn't watch it?
Oh my god. Oh my freaking god.
You know what I mean? How many people did that for every controversial film for the last decade?
Oh yeah, so many people, so many movies I can think of off the top. Like I can think of dozens off the top of my head over the even over the past like 5-6 years.
Oh yeah, it's gotten worse as the years have gone on. Like big time. So
I think at this point we're gonna need a sarcasm button or sign or something.
They did it with Aquaman 2. Worst movie ever made. It sucks. Audience didn't think so. They kept going back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I am Aquaman. Damn it. I don't think this is gonna affect it that much because you're gonna have to sign something saying that you watched it. How many people are just gonna sign it just to be able to vote without watching?
Maybe they need to bring like a movie ticket or something.
Like I said, dude, it got to the point where like I've heard people talk about it, dude. It doesn't matter. It's all about PR campaigns and build up towards the show.
Yeah.
It's just because I saw something that like said that like the PR campaign behind this year's winner like got problematic at points. So it was like, yeah, they were talking about that and how, yeah, basically it's all money, really.
Yeah.
Just like the Hollywood Walk of Fame. You get a star, you have good PR and money.
Honestly, that's how Weinstein did things for years.
Yeah.
Why do you think all of his freaking movies got so many damn Oscars? Wasn't that Shakespeare in Love was good?
How does Batman have a star and not Superman? I don't understand it.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Is boring.
Stop it.
He's dull.
Yeah, but Superman's been on screen longer than Batman has.
Yeah.
Superman is the original DC hero. Yes, and he is half Canadian, so I don't care what anybody says.
Well, I suppose the actors who portrayed him,
No, one of the creators was Canadian, so he's half Canadian. He's half ours. Damn it.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
But anyways, no, it's just the actors who've portrayed Superman. Sure, I can guarantee you all of them are on there except for maybe a couple. But
I don't think Brandon Routh has one.
I don't think Hockland has one.
Well, just trying to be generous here. Okay, I don't know. Does Henry Cavill have a star? I don't think so.
No.
Not yet.
But anyways, I don't know. Do the stars mean anything anymore?
No, because you can buy them.
Really.
The shit for them. I mean, that's the thing. You can buy them.
Yeah, if we put enough money together, we could get Bruce for a star on the Walk of Fame.
Yeah.
I want one.
Kingdom
I'll
of
take it.
Nerds.
As long as you put my star next to Michelle Gellar, I'm cool with it.
It's gonna be on the side some homeless alley.
Stop.
We'll start a GoFundMe, Bruce for on the Walk of Fame.
Yes, let's do it.
All right. Next up. What was next? Oh, this was just stupid. Right. God damn it. Did I not finish slides today? Let me see if I can find it. Basically, where is it?
I don't know, but that second image is dope.
All right, here we go. Sorry about that. Sony is launching a competition where moviegoers must watch the new Until Dawn movie on a repeat and stay away for an all-night marathon or they lose. Moviegoers must have no dozing off, no bathroom breaks, and no phones.
Bro,
I'm out.
So what do they win?
I don't know.
A urinary tract infection.
People are gonna be peeing in buckets.
That's the other use for the
Just
popcorn
imagine
bucket.
the smell of that thing.
Oh, God.
No, I was kidding.
Sony being dumb again.
Why?
I don't know. This is just stupid.
Yeah, I don't.
It's not even that good. What?
Oh,
I'd fall asleep, dude, in the first screening. The credits
really?
wouldn't even be up in the first showing of it, and I'd be out like a light. I can't stay awake in theaters for the life of me, man. When I went and saw Indiana Jones, I nodded off 4 or 5 times.
Dude, that movie was too long as it is.
But then again, it was Indiana Jones, and it did kind of suck. So yeah, it was boring and long and boring.
and Until Dawn is a good game, a really good game. So I wouldn't sit there all night and watch it on repeat, but that's just me. Just stupid.
I need my phone.
Get my phone.
24-hour period.
All right, moving on. Here we go.
I mean, it's like some Clockwork Orange shit, dude.
A live-action Outrun movie is in the works with Michael Bay set to direct. Sydney Sweeney will produce the film. What?
That's an interesting.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
A 30-year-old game is going to be made into a movie. Okay.
Why not?
Why not? You're doing that with Mario, so.
Yeah,
Still waiting for Candyland the movie. Come on.
Candyland.
Oh yeah, the Adam
Michael
Sandler
Michael Bay's Candyland. Give me Candyland with explosions.
Dude. Oh heck yeah, dude! We're gonna have lots of slow motion, lots of CGI cars. This is gonna be like Fast and the Furious.
Cannonball 2025.
But see, the thing is, if they're gonna do Outrun, they have to base it out of the cars from the 80s and the early 90s.
Oh yeah.
So I want the old Ferraris. I want it to be a period piece. Okay.
A period piece.
Think long and hard. Back to
Now
the
you're
days
talking.
of directing Pearl Harbor. And put your writers to task.
Martin Scorsese's Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
Now you're talking. I love it.
When did Sydney
We could use a
Sweeney
new
become a
Cannonball Run.
producer?
What the hell? Let's go.
I
When
mean,
did she become a
he's-
producer? I'm confused.
actors are becoming producers left and right, man.
They all are.
That doesn't
because
mean they should.
Yes.
It's called diversifying.
Yes, Ritrell, we need a Don Johnson cameo.
Maybe Sydney Sweeney will actually keep Michael Bay under control.
I
Watch
gotta play the
Studio on
Miami
Apple
Vice
TV
theme at
Plus.
least once.
I heard that's really good. The studio.
But I mean, hey, I've
Yeah.
never played the game. Stuff with cars, I'm sure it's in Michael Bay's
I
wheelhouse.
hated. I hated
That might
that
be a
game.
little before your time.
That game was fixed. You can never win.
It's made to gobble your quarters after the second level. Come on, we all know this.
We know that.
A lot of games.
Nobody's
like that
gone
are
past that.
Just like Spy Hunter was. Damn Spy Hunter.
Spy Hunter.
I love Spy Hunter. That was my favorite game.
Super off-road.
She produced most of her movies. Really
Oh, okay.
interesting.
No, the cool story about the Outrun games is that, like, when I was a kid and we would go to the pizza parlor, they had a racetrack in my town that had, dirt cars and stuff that would race around. And anywho, they'd all meet at the pizza parlor, and they had games like Outrun and off-road, super off-road or whatever.
Yeah.
You'd be able to play those games against the race car drivers. That was pretty fun. Yeah, that's an early memory right there. That and some Motley Crue playing in the background. Let's go.
All right, and finally, Jack Schreier says he really wanted Man-Thing on the team for Thunderbolts. I think it all worked out for the best.
I think it's already doing too much.
What?
They've got too many characters in the Thunderbolts.
I mean, they have Sentry in there, so it's like they need to handle that first. I mean, I thought that
That's a perfect game to remake, guys. Or a new movie, Crazy Taxi. Let's go.
I was thinking that actually, like that's something Michael Bay would knock out of the park.
Crazy Taxi.
Yes, that would be insane.
Yeah,
Part of me thought that
Reeves jumping in saying you have to keep the taxi over 88. Sorry.
If you don't make $100 a day, you will die.
Sorry, go ahead, DL.
No, that's okay.
Man-Thing has been a part of Thunderbolts before. I have never read a Thunderbolt comic, so.
Yeah, I mean that'd be cool if they had Man-Thing in there. I guess part of me thought that Abomination was going to be in it too, but I don't know. This is not even like the traditional Thunderbolts lineup anyway. So, and there's an asterisk there. There must be a reason for that. But
They're Avengers. That's why.
right, Dark Avengers. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I was about to say it will feel kind of out of place to put Man-Thing with this group, but then again, they have Sentry and the Void, which I don't know why they have them in here, but that's what it's gonna be. So I don't know. Maybe in sequels, if they want to add more members, they could bring Man-Thing in there.
I think Elena's gonna kill it.
Yeah, of course she does. Of course,
Florence Pugh is amazing.
yeah.
Can't be understated.
I
like Ghost too, from Ant-Man and the Wasp. That was pretty
She
good.
is a fantastic actress.
Mm-hmm.
Just love her. And I guess just calling it Reject Avengers would be a little on the nose, though.
A little bit.
Yeah.
You need to stop pretending that Taskmaster's part of this team.
Yeah, and I still don't like what's his face, the
U.S. agent.
No, U.S. agent was fine. I didn't have a problem with that.
I hope they fix his mask situation. Because he was really looking like the old guy from Up, in Soldier.
He has a beard now, so he's good.
His nose stuck out from it like 10 feet. But yeah,
He does have a weird chin.
He's like, dude, grow the beard this time.
Yeah, call that a chin. But David Harbour, I'm not.
Oh, Red Guardian? You like Red Guardian?
I felt like it in the last one. It was just like his comic relief
would be what I would consider jokey. It was like cringe. It was like, yeah, it was bad. Like people say what they want about James Gunn's style of humor. That man seems to get me. Okay, like I bust up laughing at a lot of his stuff, but that kind of humor in Black Widow was just kind of like, oh, I fought against Captain America. It's like, okay, cool. But Elena Belova, though, come on now.
So, did everybody watch episode 2 of The Last of Us?
Nope.
No.
I haven't seen episode 1 either.
I'm not going to watch it. I don't do zombies.
It was actually
That's kind of where I'm at. Like, I don't like zombies.
it was.
I've never liked them.
Season,
Chronic
episode
nightmares.
2 was epic when it came to the cinematography, the amount of the dead or infected in shots. It was insane, and it was probably one of the most brutal episodes of the show thus far. I know Grace Randolph, she tapped out today, that she's not watching any more of the season.
Wow.
Yeah, because she said they made one of the characters look like she didn't have a heart while she was killing someone. Like, what? Shut up.
Oh, what? Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. They went over the top.
I'm sorry. Are killers supposed to have a heart and show emotion when they're killing somebody?
Let me see if I can find
Possibly.
her.
You know what I think I'm gonna do? I'm going on a strike, a Pedro Pascal strike.
Okay. Okay.
Because dude, I mean, he's in everything.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Pedro Pascal and Pedro Pascal, starring Pedro Pascal and Pedro Pascal.
Oh, here we go. Here's
For real.
here's a quote.
Senor Fantastic.
Señor Fantástico.
I am not going to cover Last of Us Season 2 and will probably stop watching the show.
Yeah.
I really disliked last night's episode despite liking cutscenes of second game quite a bit. Abby was never cruel. So she's upset that Abby was cruel while she was killing someone.
Oh man.
I thought it played great for television. It was that Negan moment with Glenn.
Mm-hmm.
That level of cruelty.
You want to see some cruelty. I mean,
right. This is the type of stuff here where it's like it feels like I want to like just have a whole roundtable conversation talking about what's more important, having a good adaptation or having a good movie or show.
Mm-hmm.
What is more important? Like, it's I don't know. It's that type of stuff because I never played the game. I don't know, so I don't have like any personal attachment to it. But it's like you're gonna like. If everything else is hitting so well, but you're worried about minute details, like, oh, this is not how it was from the thing. It's like, do you understand? Okay, this is changed from the game, but do you understand why they changed it from the game? Like,
yes,
I can.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to talk Last of Us, looks like Swag has seen it.
Yeah,
I feel like I'll make a stream about that.
No,
talking about
I get
what's
it. They're
more
not
important.
traditional zombies or whatever. They're spore monsters or whatever.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. It goes back to the movie Zombieland. What's the first rule of Zombieland? Cardio. Dude, I got no cardio, bro. I'm the first one to die. Ergo, Brian does not like anything to do with zombies. And I tried The Walking Dead. I think I got about 3 seasons in, and then Tasha Yar was trying to eat people. So I was like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, I live in a partially in-ground apartment near a hospispital.
Yeah,
I'm screwed.
You're
I'm not making the opening credits.
No. I'd be one of the zombies that's slowly shambling after you because I still don't have any cardio even in the afterlife.
Depends on which director's doing it because some do running zombies and running zombies suck.
Well, I mean that's debatable. Usually the fat guy goes pretty quick too. Just saying.
But
So good,
I'm going to continue watching the show. I love The Last of Us. I knew it was going to happen regardless. I played the game, so I'm still looking forward to the rest of the season. So, anything else you guys want to cover before we end the stream early? Wow.
I suppose. I mean, we could do a game or something, but I don't care. Yeah, let's call it a night. Yeah.
Just call it a night.
Lay down.
Watch the rest of the Hangover Part 3, and
Yeah, that's what Kings are going to be enjoying tomorrow morning, apparently.
yeah.
Prepare for
Patient zero.
That's why I stick to trees. I don't get hangovers.
prepare for my Daredevil Born Again spoiler stream tomorrow.
God, this chair sucks, dude. This chair.
He always has a hot take.
Like it's like fully back, and I have to sit up on it.
Wow, that sucks.
It kills my back, dude. I need a new chair.
Yeah, because I lean back in my chair. I'm like this. I don't want to be like this the whole stream. So I have to sit up. It sucks. I have to get a better chair. I hate gaming chairs.
Mine doesn't lean back, but I didn't want the lean back feature. I wanted one with like open sides so I can cross my legs while I'm on, just sitting on it.
Well, I've got arms that come up and down, and I'll usually like tuck a leg in while I'm sitting down sometimes. But it's no. All right, we're talking about posture. Bye, everyone.
Have a good night, everyone. Please hit the like, subscribe, leave a comment on the replay, and take care.